they never. I mean, they always show Commissioner Gordon with his family, but not not at any moment do you ever see Barbara Gordon. Really?
Yes.
Knowing
You
that
saw-
she becomes
You saw a little girl.
You see her hair. You see a little girl in her hair, like the back of her head, towards the end of the film, but you never see her face, which is kind of weird. And yeah, obviously,
got a bat face.
for a lot of people, a lot of people don't know. Jim Gordon's daughter eventually
Barbara
becomes Batgirl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they
But
never
it's
showed
funny
that kid in the
they
movie.
never teased. Yeah, they never teased at that. So
Maybe that's a really ugly kid. That's what they want to show her.
I hope.
That's why you got to put on a mask to be Batgirl because he's too ugly.
well,
to
hey,
date.
she's an ugly kid in The Dark Knight. So hey, she's kick ass in my book. So
All right, we have an email here from MDS. I think you had that disease once, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah.
It hurts when you pee.
Shot of penicillin, clear it right up.
Exactly.
is that a disease of the scrotum?
How would you know about that, co-host?
I'm a robot. So
I like that answer. How do you know about that? I am a robot. Like that's supposed to be answer everything.
Yes,
I am
I
a
can
robot.
Google that. MDS.
You have it now.
All
I
right.
can help you out with that.
Disease of the scrotum. Yes. Do not scratch.
That's what his dog had when he was wiping his ass on the carpet. His dog had MDS
Damn.
of the ass. All right, so he says, I mean, he's mad. He's look,
Uh-oh.
damn, dude. That's what he says. Damn, dude.
Fuck you, too.
That's his question. Damn, dude. And he says, damn, dude, do we really need a remake of The Last Dragon? No, we don't. But they're making it. Do we need a remake of The
Oh,
Last
that's
Dragon?
right.
Yeah, with Samuel Jackson.
As the Shogun of
Shogun.
all?
Yes.
Why? Why
Julius-
would he do that?
Julius Carey or Julie?
Because he
what
got a
was his
fat
name?
paycheck for
Well,
it.
he
That's
said.
why.
Well, he said it's like one of his favorite movies, and he would be
You
honored
are the
to play that
last
character.
dragon.
Do you remember the other song? You got that glow.
Yeah.
You feel the light. Yeah, exactly.
Who is the master?
Sure enough, kiss my Converse. So I love it. Like his whole body, like he had activated, like Earl activated all over his body. He started glowing and shit. Nobody remembers. Everybody remembers showing up, but nobody remembers like the
Bruce
other guy,
Leroy?
the
Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, who was that actor?
Leroy.
Who is
Well,
this
you know
Bruce
what? You know
Leroy?
what?
Yeah, I don't
was
know.
his name Julius Carey or something like that? The guy who
don't
plays Shonuff. But you know,
Oh, the actor.
Yeah, the actor. You know what? You know what his best performance in his life was?
Don't say it.
You know where I'm going,
Are you going to
co-host?
say Briscoe County Jr.?
Lord Bowler, baby.
Wow. I only saw 2 episodes. Of
Oh, I've got the
Briscoe.
box set. I'll
And
let
is
you.
it-
It's fun.
Is it?
It
Okay.
really
Because I love
now,
Bruce Campbell and that
Yeah.
guy together. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I was stealing cable at the time. They cut off my cable, so I couldn't watch.
Yeah, you know, I'll next time I see you, I'll let you borrow it because it's.
All right. Yeah,
I've got it loaned out right now, but it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But no, you are right. They do not need to make a remake of The Last Dragon. To be honest,
They don't need a
understand
look.
why.
It's the question is, do they need a remake of anything? Yes, sometimes there are
Yeah,
movies that are
yeah.
bad, and they say. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Little Shop of Horrors. Not only did they remake it, but they remade it in a whole different way. It was a
yeah.
musical. They were able to bring in the special effects because look, Little Shop of Horrors was cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, it's a cult classic, but was it good? No, not really.
Yeah, I've heard they're remaking the Rocky Horror Picture Show too.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that
Yeah,
confuses me. How
I
can
don't-
you do that?
I'm just kidding. I
heard no. I heard.
What?
Did you hear that they're
I
actually
want
doing
to say,
it?
yeah, they are actually.
Oh
are. It's
my
funny you said
God.
that. You
Yeah.
know what? I'm going to say right now. They're going to remake Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. And they are. Next week.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's breakout role.
I know somebody in a big studio is listening to this goddamn show. And they're
Yeah.
like, that's a great
Breaking
idea.
2.
We
There's
won't
a-
even do Breaking 1. Breaking 2 is so much better. We'll do that.
There's a you can find it online, but there's a motion GIF file. He is in there as a breakdancer.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
It was in
Oh,
one of
wow.
those 2 movies. Yeah,
Was
it was
Breaking-
either Breaking or Breaking 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a street dancing scene, and he's in it, getting all funky and shit.
See, that's why we have you here. Look at that. You know some shit.
Random
Busting
shit,
out that knowledge.
completely random shit.
My
Yeah,
God.
your science is too tight, Sean.
Wow. I'm surprised they're not. They're going to end up doing a movie for Crush Groove, Beat Street. I mean, all those classics.
Rapping.
Rapping.
They're going to do a Jim Carter remake.
Oh my God. You know what they should do a remake of?
What?
Garbage Pail Kids the movie.
But Garbage Pail Kids, are they still collecting those?
Actually, you know what? They did come out
They
not
came
too long
back
ago.
out a
I don't
couple
know
years ago. I think they're gone again, but
yeah,
they did come
but
back
yeah.
out.
See, if that was popular, I would say, yeah, maybe so. Look,
Well, the thing is, it's not popular. That movie, I don't think. I don't even know if it really has
It
a
wasn't even remotely
cult,
popular.
yeah, I don't even know if it has a cult status as far as the film goes. But it would be interesting to see somebody.
No, I'm talking
trying
about
to
the
do-
Garbage Pail Kids themselves, like the trading cards. If they were actually,
Oh no, the cards. The cards were insane. I mean,
did you say wrap it up? Did they? Oh, okay. I thought he was going to be like, get the fuck out of my house.
Wrap it-
no,
wrap
yeah, I thought
it
he was
up,
like,
dude.
get out of here. No, actually, we got probably one more email and then we're going to get to. But when I say get to, we're going to get the hell out of here. But it's getting dark in this neighborhood. No, but look, yeah, okay. I will give them a little bit of leverage with The Last Dragon. It's such a classic, it's known for being a staple of its time.
Yes.
That kind of movie is hard to remake.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I
But
mean,
but go ahead and try it. I mean, everything about it said 80s, and that's what made it work.
but Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, who's going to play Bruce Leroy?
Me? No, I don't know.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Bruce Lee.
Christian Bale is going to be the,
Yeah,
he's the
right.
Bruce Lee. But I would say, yeah, that's going to be a hard one to do. But sure, let's try it. Go ahead. Now, if we are right and they are making a Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's going to be extremely hard because that movie relies on the music, and you're not going to be able to repeat that. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say no right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no,
I
just
guess
like
they
Willy
think they
Wonka
may
and the
make
Chocolate
money on
Factory.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
But the draw to Rocky Horror Picture Show has never been the film.
Exactly.
It's
Oh,
been
no,
the
not at
audience
all.
participation.
Yes. Yeah.
So, God, that would fall flat on its face.
Yeah, no, that
and you know
just
what? Let
not
it.
work.
Teach those damn studios a lesson. Don't go see it.
Yeah, just trying to. I mean, it gets to a point where you're just like being lazy, man. You're just picking shit out
Oh,
of
they're
your
pulling
ass,
shit
man.
out of a hat. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh my God, let's see. We're gonna do
One more last
more
one?
email here.
One more last one, then we'll do
The
one
last
more.
hoorah.
All right.
Better be good, Corey. Oh boy.
People, I'm looking. I told you, I wasn't prepared when I came in here. Oh, damn! See, I had to pick a long one. I can't.
Yeah, good picking, Corey.
Blah, 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 blah. Corey, will you have
I think
my-
I need to help you out next
Corey,
week
will
with
you
these.
give me children? Blah,
I'll,
blah,
I'll
blah,
look
blah.
as well. I never look at these emails, but I'll throw some your way as far as good emails. Now that doesn't mean send emails to my page because I will not look at them. I will look at them in the appropriate section because I'm busy.
What the hell?
Oh no, that sounds like you need to skip.
No, you don't
Okay.
want
That
to
sounds
get
like
into
you
porn.
need to skip it, Corey.
Okay, it's hard to do this over.
Then don't do it.
No, look, I'm not going to do it, but I'm telling people, I'm not going to say who sent this email, but let me just give people a suggestion here. It is hard to read an email over the air that says, "What do you think of my list?" It's just
That means don't read it, Corey.
and you say if you send it to me and say, "Hey, Corey, this is a personal email to you. What do you think of this?" But if you say, "Here's a question for, let's do this. What do you think about this list?" I'm like, look, come on.
we don't.
No,
we don't.
you
think
know
about
what?
it.
I actually, we were doing a screening. It was a screening at the Arbor that you didn't show up for. Oh, it was Religulous.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there for that.
But I was reading through this internet forum that I go to quite a bit. The other one that I go to besides Spill, and they did their worst movie of all time nominations. And I just read through that and I thought, God, if I was sitting reading this to the Spill guys and recording, this would just hilarity would ensue.
I'd pee on your head. What?
what,
You don't read me no list.
Well, like one person throws up their Fifth Element. And it's like, how can you throw Fifth Element up there? There's so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
People. Somebody went up there and what was the film? There was one that I just kind of slapped my forehead and said, "Okay, that person doesn't deserve to breathe."
Oh,
What was it?
Okay, I have one here. I mean, this is not the greatest question in the world, but it's simple. I mean, we could probably answer it simply and go on to the next one.
let's do it.
All right.
No.
Next. Okay, it says. Oh, they bring up Saw. They say Saw had this twist ending, and the first one, and we thought that ending was kind of lame. But they said the question for us that says
This question is boring.
you're boring. Your question is boring. I don't like you. Has there ever been a movie with a twist ending that just blew you away? One that you just did not see coming? And this is from Brad Holt. I answered that quickly. Yeah, a lot of people will say that they saw the Sixth Sense coming. This will be a way for me to be honest. I did not see that coming. And that
some
blew me away.
shithead ruined that when I was getting ready to go check.
Leon?
It out. No. A guy who worked at the movie theater. He was outside. And he was like, "Can you believe that twist ending? Wasn't that crazy?" And I'm like, "Okay, I didn't know there was a twist ending." But
So now you're looking for it.
Yeah, I could not help but look for it. And then as soon as I'm like, "Okay, I think this is it." And then when I saw it, it was the ending I assumed, and I was like, "Yeah."
The usual
And
suspects.
everyone else was blown
Usual
away.
suspects.
That one got me.
The biggest one for me, Unbreakable. I had no clue that Unbreakable was going to be a superhero origin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I
that
had
one
no
just floored
clue.
me. I was like, even the people in there are a lot of old people in there for some reason. The old people were hoping they'd get another Sixth Sense, I guess. And
they got
they all
mad.
walked out. They were so mad. They're like,
Ain't that funny?
I sat through all that film just to be told it was a superhero movie.
I love that.
What the fuck?
Okay, completely random tangent. Has there ever been a film that threw something at you that you just didn't see coming? It wasn't the ending, but just something just out of the blue. And I'll give you my example.
Can I take a guess at what it is?
What?
Deep Blue shark scene.
Yeah, did we talk about this?
Yeah, we did.
You don't kill Sam Jackson. What the hell
In
was
the middle
that
of the movie.
shit?
That's the classic one right there, where it's in the middle of the movie, nobody saw it coming.
Yeah.
I love twist endings though that piss people off. like all these people sit up there thinking like, what the fuck? A superhero? A comic book movie?
I know that one just floored me. I was like, "Wow, is this what
That
I
was
think it is?"
That's the biggest prank that M. Night Shyamalan has ever pulled.
Yeah.
He tricked
Yeah.
people into seeing
Yeah.
a comic book film.
That trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? It'd be interesting to see the original trailer they had, because you would never ever get that from the original trailer that they showed.
No,
No.
not at all. I
Yeah.
picked it up thinking, some sort of cop film or something.
Yeah, some Twilight Zone type
Yeah.
film or something going on. Yeah, but
and this shit
no.
ended up being about comic
I
books.
know, I'm like, what?
Funny books.
And I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
No, it was the last great movie that M. Night did.
That's true.
All the nerds are laughing at the old people walking.
I know. I was like,
We
I
won!
remember walking out. That was fucking kick ass. And the old lady,
We get our day for a change.
and that old lady, "Shut up, you stupid robot." I was hoping for more heartache and pain and ghost crying.
Yeah, they expect another ghost movie. Samuel Jackson wearing a purple suit at the end.
Exactly,
I'm
exactly.
Mr. Glass.
It's the kids. It's the kids.
They call me Mr.
Glass.
Glass.
Mr.
I'm a super villain. Ha ha ha.
I know who I am.
Oh, they call me Mr. Glass because I shatter your hopes for a good movie.
Oh boy.
No, it's,
I almost cried during the scene where he was outside by himself. And his mom brings him that comic book. I'm like, "Oh,
read
man.
these.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
great.
supervillain.
Yeah, my fucking legs are fucked
Yes.
up. You want me to read some funny books? Okay, no wonder I'm a super villain right now. And he had that afro, that crazy
I
afro.
know.
See, he could be the Shogun. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's true. We'll wait and see.
Sure enough.
And another one for me that I thought just blew me away was Fight Club. And it wasn't so much because, I mean, people, if you don't know what it is, go cut it off, leave the room, fast forward. But at the end of the movie, when Ed Norton when you discover that Brad Pitt is his alter ego and he's been doing all that shit through the whole movie, I was like, wow, that is cool.
Yeah.
But what really got me is that they actually blew those fucking buildings up. I was like, they let him get away with this in the film? I was like, wow.
Oh, I will say, since you're bringing up Fight Club, I will say, as far as David
game?
Fincher, no, Seven. Seven.
Oh, Seven, yeah.
that was a pretty-
that was hardcore. That
was
made me
intense.
kind of like, I mean,
What?
what's in the box? And I was like, what is in the box? And
Yeah.
and I don't even want to say it. But
That was kind of a twist.
that was fucked up.
Can you remember how nervous you were the whole time
yeah.
trying to find out what was in that fucking
I
box?
thought it was a bomb or something stupid like that.
Usually, if you're going to lose a family member or something like that, it happens early, and that's kind of your whole reason for going on whatever rampage or whatever you do. For that to happen at the end of the movie was pretty different. Yeah.
just the way that it ended.
And the villain won.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
No matter what, he killed the wife and the child, and he got what he wanted. He's like, kill me.
Exactly.
What's in the box?
Yeah, everybody loves
was
it. Like, what's in the
hardcore.
box? What's in the
And, you know,
box?
and I'm looking at Morgan Freeman. He's trying to just
So hard.
He's trying to out of
No,
chaos,
goddammit, no!
He's just trying so hard, and you just feel frustrated with him. You're like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Don't
You
do
just-
it,
you let
goddammit!
him do-
He's trying to stop Brad Pitt from shooting.
Oh my god!
And when he does, you can see
Spacey's-
Morgan
yeah.
Freeman like, fuck.
Kevin
Oh, wow.
Spacey's. That's one of my favorite roles.
Oh, yeah,
he's
that's
done.
one of his best roles.
Oh yeah.
Detective.
Yes.
Detective. So,
Took your wife's pretty head.
well, that was a good one. I mean, we got more mileage out of that than I thought.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
You can actually.
That was a good one.
That was a
What
good
else we
one.
got?
You want to see one more? Okay, I want one more.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, all right, we'll go for one more.
do it.
Keep in mind, I got to look it up.
Let's do this.
I like a nice quote. Like he sound like
That's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat.
So like,
we should do that. We should steal that song. Let's do this.
we just play it in the middle of the show.
Let me get sued.
Hey, somebody out there, it's not that hard to make. Somebody out there, make us some Mortal Kombat music,
Yeah.
but make it to where it's like offbeat. So
Wait,
like,
I know exactly who that is. I know exactly who that is. Mexicano. I don't know if you're still out there. If you're still alive, do something with
Oh,
that.
Mexicano, he's still making art for us, man. Mexicano,
I need
big
to
shout
check
out
out.
to you.
I was gonna say hello to him today. I'm gonna do that tonight.
As a matter of fact, Mexicano.
him.
Oh, let's see.
Mexicano made it big in Hollywood. Is that what you're telling me? He's now editing films.
Is he a Mexican or a Mexicant?
He's a Mexican.
You know something? This isn't a question I'm going to answer. I'm just going to bring it up, though.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Jonah. I'm sure we put a blog in there about it or something. Maybe I didn't see it. I've been so busy. I haven't been keeping up on it. But Jonah wants to know why we haven't reported anything on Jennifer Hudson's loss. Her nephew, and her sister. Yeah. I don't know why. We should talk about stuff like that. But
I guess.
Because
It's tough. Honestly,
still too
you're
fresh.
it's still too fresh, and you're honestly bringing down the show. Yeah, I mean, we're having such a good time, and we're gonna jump on something as serious and as painful
well, no,
as
he's
that.
wondering on the site, not
on the site.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's a good.
because he says, you brought up Morgan Freeman's car crash, but you can't bring up somebody who's losing their family
because
members.
That's pretty hardcore. I mean,
That wouldn't.
I wouldn't even dare joking around with that. But
Yeah.
No, and we won't be joking. No, on the site we wouldn't be
that's so much
joking.
joking. But it's like, what else can we say that you haven't heard? I mean, it's the worst tragedy you can ever think
Yeah.
of. You can ever imagine. I can't imagine being that family having to deal with that. I don't want to. But no, it's a shame. It sucks. It sucks that we live in a world where that crap is happening, but it happens a lot. Just because it's Jennifer Hudson, that doesn't mean that it's not going on. I mean, there's crap
Getting
like that.
deep with
going-
this shit now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you think about it. You think about those homeless kids getting killed. Nobody reports on that crap, but
Yeah, I mean that's true. It's like
it's just a really high profile story, and I
Right.
mean, Christ, you hear about mothers microwaving their kids. I mean. Shit
Well,
like
I
that
mean,
goes on a lot. I mean,
and no disrespect
Yeah.
intended to the Hudson family,
No.
but it's like, if this happened to your neighbor in small town Texas, it wouldn't be on the front page anywhere.
yeah, that's true.
You'd be a sad side note on an Amber Alert
Yeah, that's true.
billboard.
Yeah, but it's
I mean,
terrible
it's
to
horrible.
happen. Yeah, it's terrible.
I mean,
to
no
happen.
family should ever have to go
No.
through that, but it's just the nature of the culture we live in today.
Yeah, no, people. That's what makes news, man. People want to hear about celebrities, no matter what. And unfortunately, when a celebrity has a tragedy, their news is probably going to take precedence over somebody who's just an average guy like us. So, sad as it may be, we don't make the news. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we created it, we live it. So, oh man, I'm trying to find one more.
Trying to find a fun one. Trying to find something cool.
Oh, I'll find one. People, bear with me. Damn, them dogs are ready to eat my ass.
They are. I know. Professional.
Yeah.
Capital P.
Okay, let's see.
Let us see.
Next.
This is when I need to bring my keyboard. Yeah. Play some
Intermission jam.
Okay,
some tunes.
here's one that you guys can answer.
I'm ready.
This is no, I don't want to talk about that one.
You son of a bitch.
Get our hopes up
Come
and then
on,
just
Corey.
drop
Dead
us.
air here. Dead air.
You're like a prom date that won't put out.
Oh my god.
People, I'm trying. I'm so sorry.
I'll talk with you, Sean. So,
Okay,
what's the last good movie you've seen, buddy?
Changeling wasn't bad.
Was it? I mean, I know I forget it's a Clint Eastwood film just because I just
Well, the first thing I see is it bordered on a great movie for me, but I felt that it went too long.
Uh-huh.
The only problem is I can't think of anything that you could cut from that story.
really.
see,
Yeah.
I went back and thought about that movie, and I'm thinking, something, it's not as great as I originally. Well, I didn't even think it was great when I walked out. I was like, it's good.
It's a good film that if you'd paid for, you wouldn't feel bad having paid for it to see it.
Okay, here's a good one right here, and this comes from Fab Film Fan.
Damn.
Fab Five Freddy. He says,
There you go.
Many films these days are based on books. As a reviewer, do you avoid reading the books before seeing the movies? Do you ever go back and read the books after you've seen the film? This is good. Are all those irrelevant? Do you find it hard to watch critique movies based on books you've already read? I'm very curious to hear your response. Okay, now this is a good question because you've heard me say over and over again,
I don't know how to read.
It turns into an after school special. And y'all start laughing at me. Corey can't read.
We've always heard, we've heard plenty of Corey trying to read the email. Imagine a novel. No, I don't like that part.
I've been wanting to read the Harry Potter books so bad, but those movies are coming out so quickly
you're right.
that I'm saying I just want to go watch the movies now.
I actually bought the book for the next film just to try to get on, jump on that.
Yeah,
because I know I can go back and read the other one since I've already seen the movies, but at least I have some idea as far as what's going on right now.
Right,
where I can jump into that book, read it, and then I can,
I'll
kind
tell
of
you
compare
both,
it to the film.
As somebody who has read all of them and loved the hell out of the books, and also somebody who's loved the hell out of the movies, go back and read the whole series. You're still missing something. Like we were talking about before, they can't afford to make the movies directly like the books because there's just so much detail.
Yeah.
But you could go back even once the last film is out, and you would still get enough out of reading the series that you would enjoy it.
Yeah, and I really have yet to see a faithful translation of Penthouse to the screen. I just don't think they can get that right off. He almost spit his shit. No, you're right about that. Look, I think 9 times out of 10 that you're going to get a different experience with the book than you get with the movie because naturally with books, a lot of times you're able to go into thoughts, you're able to get deeper with relationships between people.
Two different mediums.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to take rich characters that were numerous in a book. You have to consolidate them for a film. So I would always encourage read. I mean, if you have a chance, go and read. There's only been one situation where I read a book that was, and I'm sure this happens all the time, but the one I remember the most for me is Forrest Gump the movie was such a good movie, and the book was bad.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I will tell you right now, if you enjoyed Charlie Wilson's War, get the book. The book goes into more detail. I walked out of that theater loving every moment of that film and wishing it was 3 hours long. I think we talked about this last time. That was one of the movies where I wished it would have just kept going. And if you didn't like the movie or you didn't like the book, get the fuck out of this country.
Damn,
communist.
He would personally chase you out the country. Sean will.
I have to tell you, I was a fan of the Anne Rice, only the first 3 books of the Vampire series, and I have to admit, I loved the original Interview with the Vampire, the first film. Not reading the books, but I went back, read the books, and that's just an awesome book. Now you can skip Queen of the Damned, I guess, which is a combination of the Vampire
of
Lestat and Queen of the Damned. Yeah, but no, those books. I mean, as far as vampire books, those are still kind of my favorite vampire books as far as
and I've heard
and Red Dragon. I love when I saw Silence of the Lambs. I didn't read the book. I was like, I didn't know it was a 2-book series, and I found out that Red Dragon was the first book. And I read that book, and I read it in the course of one night.
Really?
I was so into that book. That book is so great. And I kind of wish they would have done a better job with Red Dragon, the movie, because Red Dragon, the remake, that was basically almost a shot-for-shot of Manhunter. Yeah, which I like.
You thought Red Dragon the movie was almost shot for shot Manhunter?
No. I thought Red Dragon. Yeah, actually, yes. Mm-hmm, yeah, as far as the Michael Mann film, yeah, they even had the same cinematographer as.
Did they? Because
Manhunter.
Manhunter it's such an '80s movie, and it
is. No, but you watch it. A lot of the shots, as far as the setup shots.
Oh yeah,
they all. I mean, even when they're in the lab trying to figure out what's written on the toilet paper. That's almost a shot for shot.
I just remember there was one shot that I remember distinctly from Manhunter is when they rolled that dude down in the wheelchair that's on fire.
Oh yeah,
and that old security guard was looking, and they did the same shot.
No, it's the same shot.
But it's such a different. And
Brett Ratner,
look to
I was like, man, this guy just ripping this movie.
I like Red Dragon, but I like Manhunter.
I liked it, but like I said, it's like they didn't really I don't know. It would have been a better film if they had their own vision for it. I mean, because when I was watching it, all I can think is like, this looks exactly like an updated version of Manhunter. It's just like the same movie, with the exception of all the new scenes with Hannibal Lecter that they threw in there. That it's not in the book.
You know what I think it comes down to?
What?
I think books and films entertain two completely different parts of the mind. You know, when you're reading a book, you're using your imagination.
Right.
When you're going to the movies, they're laying it out there for
You're
you.
seeing somebody else's
visual.
vision
Yeah,
of it, yeah.
you're seeing somebody else's interpretation of the book. I think both can. I think the book and the movie can be completely different, and still both can be fun.
Yeah, and there's some books that are just hard to translate too. I've seen some Stephen King stories that were great in books, but just didn't translate too well. In fact, as a matter of fact,
Very few did successfully.
I mean, at least it's horror books, because Shawshank Redemption was such a great story, and they managed to bring that to the screen. Of course, they changed a lot of things in that. And what else? 2 examples here. One is The Shining, completely changed. I mean, there's a basic story structure that they took from the book, but for a long time I thought, like, man, this isn't like the book, and I was kind of upset. And then I really have more appreciation for Stanley Kubrick's The Shining now, because I think he made it more creepier than the novel, because I saw what they did with the direct translation that Stephen King wanted, that they ran as the TV movie.
Oh, yeah.
And you really realize how much of a fantasy, more than a horror book, sometimes that book is.
Right.
Stanley Kubrick made it a horror movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
Yeah, when they had the hedges come to life, like in the book,
I was
and
like,
you're just
yeah, this is some fantasy shit right here. Yeah,
it's not working.
No, it is. It's not scary at all. And the TV movie is not scary. I'm
No,
sorry,
not at all.
But and then one of Stephen King's books, it's Cujo. Now Cujo, I thought it was an okay movie, but that book is so deep, man. Like, they made the dog
the fuck out of you.
and they made the dog a character. I mean, the dog is like, you get the dog's point of view. The dog is like, in his mind, he's being attacked by bees and he can't get him out of his head.
Yeah.
And it's the rabies driving him crazy. Now, that is something you just don't get in a movie. How can you translate that to a movie? It's a totally different experience, like you said.
Right. I mean, look at a movie like recently, I Am Legend. I kind of enjoyed the film. Completely fucking different than the book.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, because I love I Am Legend, the story.
The story was fucking brilliant. The movie was just okay.
It's a whole nother beast. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, and I said it in the Leog. I don't know if I did say it in the Leog, but as far as a faithful adaptation of I Am Legend, I thought Vincent Price, Last Man on Earth, was about the closest you can.
You did
get
say
a
that, yeah.
faithful adaptation to that book.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, there's just something about a book that's more intimate, and you still don't get the sense of loneliness in that movie that you do in the book. Like he's
right.
giving you
I
thoughts.
mean, Will Smith basically did a Tom Hanks,
from Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah.
But if you were to have seen that book seen that film and never knew there was a book, you'd have probably been okay. If you saw that film, knew there was a book, and they had named it something different, didn't use the same name, you'd probably look at it and go, they got a few things from that book. But you would never say that was an adaptation of the book.
Exactly, yeah. Well, that was a good question, man. That was a real good question.
Good question.
I'm going to send this person a nickel. All right,
Bag,
man.
baby.
All right, your wife is standing over there with a rolling pin, wanting us to get out the house.
Oh, it's time to vamoose.
Get these motherfuckers out my house. So,
Time to get out and
why'd I turn your wife into Kermit the Frog? Get these motherfuckers out my house. You didn't know his wife was
Hey,
green, did you?
you'd have gotten your ass whipped if you'd gone with Miss Piggy.
No, she's not standing there. In fact, she's gone to bed. She tried to listen for a little bit, then she's like, these stupid fucks in here.
These guys get paid for this shit?
I know, it's bullshit.
grown people talking about Superman.
Bag, my Superman, I'll go to the other fucking
It's a
room.
grown ass man.
I'll go watch Superman four times.
Meanwhile, she's watching Superman 3 right now. Anyway, she got a cape on and shit.
She loves Richard Pryor.
She got Superman pajamas on with footies, getting ready to go to bed. I got my clothes on for you, Sean.
Yeah,
my
that
nightie on.
We're not gonna go into that.
Yeah,
Your
let's not.
Supergirl is here.
My couch is comfortable, but it ain't that comfortable.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
ain't sleeping
man.
in my room.
Thank you for allowing us to enter your humble abode here.
Yes.
Hey, man, it was a blast. I hope we can do it again.
Oh, well, you cook and we'll be back.
Yeah, you keep cooking and we'll talk.
Exactly. That's your fee.
All right. Up next, pot roast. No.
I'll take it. Yeah. You can, like he said, you can put on a Hungry
Guess I'll
Man
get-
dinner.
Guess I'll get used to that plug over there in the corner.
Pour me a bowl of cereal. I'll be here. All right. Hey, Sean, Camera Phone Cop, it's been great.
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun.
Let me
Always a pleasure.
unplug my robot over here.
Yes.
And
Carry me to the car. Let's go home.
we'll talk to you next week, people. Good night.
Hey, drag him.
See you later, suckers.